Hello my creative friends. Thank you for stopping by to watch my video. Let's start with a little test. Look at these 3 sketches. 2 of them were made with watercolors and 1 with gouache. Can you spot the gouache one? Leave a number in the comments. 1, 2 or 3. Which one is gouache? Okay, here are 2 more sketches. Can you see the difference? Which is gouache? And which is watercolors? And 2 more. Which one is gouache? And which one is watercolor? The sketches are done using my thumbnail technique, which I showed in my postcard memories workshop. As you can see, this technique works great for both gouache and watercolors. You may know that I love thumbnails as a planning tool, but you can also use them as a unique sketching technique to create quick and colorful sketches on location. If you missed the live workshops, you can get the recordings here. bravebrushes.com/postcards, or follow the link in the description section under the video. The reason it's difficult to spot the difference is that the technique I use with gouache is essentially the same as watercolors. Lots of water, diluted paint, and I started with lighter colors. And now 2 more sketches. Here the difference is more obvious, because my gouache technique is different. A thick paint, and I started with darker colors. In today's video, I will show you these 2 techniques for gouache. I call it watercolor technique and the acrylic technique. But before we start, you already know what to do. Like this video so that more people can find it and learn from it. And just to make me happy. Okay, so I will make 1 sketch using both techniques. And I will tell you when I use watercolor technique and when I use acrylic technique. Okay? So let's start. Okay, so let's make a pencil sketch first. And it will be just a little house. Like this. Okay, so first I start with a watercolor technique, so with the lightest colors, or at least the most transparent ones. And let me think, I will use a color like this. And use it in a very, very diluted way, like I would do with watercolor. And because it's gouache, I don't care about painting over the objects. So this was watercolor technique, and now we will apply the acrylic technique. So almost no water now, but a lot of pigment, an opaque layer. And let's make this house red. And now we need to dry it a little bit before we can apply the second, the lighter layer. Okay, so the next layer I will apply is also acrylic layer. And this is something that we can't do when we use watercolor paints because they are too transparent and can't cover darker layers. Oh, and I totally forget that this actually should be a door. But no worries, we are working with gouache, so we can repair all our mistakes. Isn't it amazing? And if we add some colored pencils on top of this, it will become really awesome. Let's try. Right, what do you think? Are you in love with gouache yet? I totally am. It's so versatile, so flexible, and so forgiving. I think it's definitely an easier medium for beginners. And now, back to our little test. The one on the left is gouache, the other two are watercolors. The one on the right is gouache, and the one on the left is watercolor. Now have a look at some sketches done by the participants of Postcard Memories workshops. Were they made with gouache or maybe with watercolor? I have no idea, but they are all so beautiful. I can only guess that most of them were done with gouache because it's what I used in the workshops. If you're interested in learning my gouache technique, do the Postcard Memories workshop and create 3 colorful gouache sketches. This workshop is also available in Brave Brush Studio, along with all my other gouache classes. Sign up to get immediate access. Cancel anytime. bravebrushes.com. Okay guys, you're great. Thank you for watching. See you soon.